Hello.
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 And you're in your room.
Finally.
Yes, it's looking really good.
Thank you.
Really nice.
I had to bite the bullet and just say, right, I'd had enough downstairs. I had to pack everything up and then come up here and just literally finishing off all the bits while being in here. So yeah.
It's looking good. It's looking really good.
Yeah.
Looking nice.
From what the room was, which wasn't the greatest state.
Yeah.
So to get it where it is now, it's taken a long slog. Really long. But everything's where I want it. Everything is, I can just grab it. It's made exactly as I wanted it, as a studio and a build room.
Yeah, I love the baskets you got on the back there. I might have to get some for in here, you know.
Oh, they're brilliant. Pegboards.
Yeah.
They're brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. They
I'm gonna have to get some, I think, up here or something just to put stuff in.
Yeah.
The desk's a bit cluttered at the moment with bits and pieces on. After the Night Rider's finished, I'm gonna really declutter it. So it's a bit more. It's
just I can grab things out of there easier. And
yeah.
I've got like my painting station over here, and then over there I can do bits of soldering, and then I've got the main desk behind me. So
yeah, it looks really nice.
Yeah. So
yeah,
never do it again.
Well, you said that, but you said that last time.
I know, but I'm a sucker for punishment.
I remember the last room you done. You went, "I'm not doing that again."
Well,
at the old house.
Yeah. Well, it's done. We're done, and this is not moving for a heck of a long time.
That is it now. That is it. That's where you are.
Yeah, I'm staying here, staying put. So yeah, and then I had my teeth removed. Well over a week ago. So I've had the bottom ones taken out. I haven't had the top ones taken out. I've got to go back to have the top ones taken out. So yeah.
I think you needed that rest from last week because obviously I did the NASA thing, didn't I? So
yeah, the top ones won't be as bad because there's not as many on the top to remove than there was on the bottom. And on the bottom there was 2 K9 teeth to remove and a wisdom tooth.
Right.
So
okay.
It was painful.
Yeah.
So luckily I was under. They put me under not general anaesthetic, but basically I was out of it.
Knocks you out. Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't really remember much of it apart from getting out of the building and going home. But I fell asleep in a taxi on the way home. So yeah.
Yeah.
But apart from that, back to it next day.
Nice.
Just couldn't talk for a while. That was the only problem. And now I'm drinking tons of water because my mouth gets really dry.
Yeah.
But apart from that, how you been, Kev?
Yeah, okay. It's been a bit of a sort of a slow week again. I think what happens is I get all my models all at once, and then there's like a 2-week period where there's not a lot. But I was working a lot this week, like my job, so I haven't done too much. There was, and then the tumbler that came in late. I turned up late instead of the Wednesday. It turned up on the Thursday. So I had to do a little bit of jiggling with bits. But apart from that, it's just been a bit of a standard week. There's been not much going on except for all the tests that we've seen coming out in France.
Yeah, so here we go.
There's lots of them.
I've got to be careful because I've got 4 screens now. So
oh, right. Okay.
The right one. Okay, so here is one that is coming out.
That's on a test at the moment. It's a 1:1 scale of Yoda, and I think it's going to be similar to what ET is right now.
Yeah, so 66 centimeters tall. That's about as much as my French will take it.
Yeah, it's 1:1 scale, so it's life scale, like ET is.
Yeah.
And then it will obviously his eyes will move, ears, mouth, just like with sort of similar to what VT does. But I don't think he's going to be moving too much with his hands.
No.
So it's going to be sort of more. This is going to be more of a statue piece, I think, a bit like the ET. But pretty good. You know, this would go well with the other things that they've done, sort of the R2D2. Though that isn't 1:1 scale.
R2D2 is 1:2 scale.
Yeah. So it's going to be a little bit small, but it will look nice with it, I think.
Yeah, I'm like, take my money. Yeah, bring it over to the UK. I'll go for it, but it's only a test, so yeah.
It'd be interesting how all the skin goes together and the hair, because obviously they're basing it on the original Yoda, which had this sort of whispery hair coming out of his ears and around his head.
Yeah, so that'll be the original Empire Strikes Back Yoda.
Yes. That's what it's based on.
So yeah, we have that. Next one we have is this.
Yeah, the DC the movie DC superhero figure collection.
So this is Altea again in France.
Yep, fan home here in the UK.
And we've got issue 1 there, and then there's some of what they plan to do, but we don't know how many trial issues will come out and stuff.
Yeah, issue 2 looks like it's the Joker from A Dark Knight Rises. So this is similar to the Marvel movie figurine collection. This is the DC movie figurine collection.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think anything that's appeared in film up to the new Joker film, I believe, will be in it. So there's quite a lot there. I know a lot of people would like some of the 89 Batman figures from that, I think.
Yeah. So
Catwoman, Penguin, obviously Michael Keaton as well.
Yeah.
Batman, and yeah, I mean, there's a pool of characters they can use, especially when they go up to like the Justice League and stuff like that. You'll probably get loads of different versions, I would imagine, of Batman and Superman. Because they've appeared in every one of the films. But yeah, I think it's quite good.
Yeah. So
definitely one that Kirsty will like. So
that's 1/16 scale as well. So
yeah, it's good that they're keeping them in scale with one another.
Yeah, and then it says the Dark Knight, Justice League, and Suicide Squad. So
Harley, yeah, pretty good.
Okay, right. So move on to the next one.
Which
I haven't got a clue what this thing is.
I'm with you there, Mark. I have no idea. I think it's to do with anime.
Right.
But I don't know. I was with you on this. I don't know. I think it's from sort of the late 80s, early 90s anime, which I would never really got into. But I believe it's to do with anime. They've done a few things now over in France to do with the anime stuff. I think this is like the second sort of anime thing that I've seen from them being tested. The other one was the pirate ship thing, the spaceship.
Yeah.
And I think it's similar to that. It looks like one of their robots.
Yeah.
I've forgotten what they're called now.
Like I said,
I didn't know this either, but I haven't looked into it or anything like that. But I think it's something to do with anime.
Right.
I'm sure if I'm wrong, someone will correct me differently, but I'm pretty sure it's anime related.
Again, this is Altea collections.
Yeah, all the ones that we've just had are all with Altea, which is basically fan home D'Agostini.
Yeah.
So it's interesting that they're sort of going on. I mean, we've had sort of tests as well from Hachette as well.
Yeah.
And we're in the test season now. So we're right in that test season where they start testing a lot of their builds.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's strange as well that we've had these three in this week. We've had those three tested all in the same time.
Right.
And normally they space them out, but to have three tested from the same company in the same weeks, a bit unusual.
Yeah. Okay, right. So the next one is this.
Yeah, I found this. Now, this is really interesting. Someone said to me, IXO Collections are going to be offering a Land Rover. Do you know it's true? Someone sent me, I can't remember the name, so I do apologise. Someone sent me, said, IXO are going to be doing a Land Rover build, and I was like, right, okay. So I just typed in Land Rover IXO collections, and loads of places have got it for pre-order.
Right.
So at the moment, it's on pre-order. I have since found out it is coming out from IXO collections in February.
Yeah.
And it's one of those, and it's one of the first ones that they're offering at retail.
Okay.
So loads of retailers have already got it up on their website for pre-order, even in the UK. But yeah, and the picture I got was from one of those retailers, and yeah, so it's coming out. It's going to be a full build. I don't know whether they're going to offer it as a subscription. But yeah, we're going to be getting the Land Rover 109 series. Dave said that it looks like it's obviously a left-hand drive, but it looks like it's a different. It's not a 109 series; it's something else. But that's what they've labelled it as.
Yeah, so by the looks of it, that's definitely left-hand drive and not right-hand drive.
Yeah, I mean, with IXO collections, it's more directed to the European market.
Yeah.
But saying that, it really should be a right-hand drive, and it would do well in the UK. But yeah, it is coming. Right. Well, so it should appear on IXO's collections in February, and it will be a full kit. But like I said, I don't know whether or not it will be offered as a subscription. But there was quite a few retailers in the UK and the US, I believe, that are offering it as a pre-order right now.
Right. Okay. Right. The next one everybody knows about, but we did speculate on the last show what the Agora thing would be, and it's this.
Yeah. 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 We were. It came out sort of last week, but obviously we didn't do our live stream last week. I briefly touched on it on my live stream. But yeah, we all speculated. I speculated straight from the start, didn't I? I said I think it's going to be gold.
Yeah.
It's not cheap.
Well, no, I mean, okay, 7 available worldwide. I know you can either get it actually built for you or you can build it yourself.
Yes, they offer a free assembly for it.
Okay. 24 karat gold plated body. So it's gold plated, not solid gold.
Yeah. I just want to also point out Mr. Fusion Designs, Jason, his family business is a plating business. So basically they plate stuff that is worn, sort of, silver, gold, and brass and stuff like that. They replate it, and he sent me a message saying if anybody, and he means anybody, wants any of their cars plated gold, his family business can do that.
Oh wow. Okay.
So you could take your original DB5 and send it off to their family business, and they will plate it gold for you.
Right.
And it'll be a hell of a lot cheaper than what they're charging, I was told.
Yeah.
But yeah, go on.
So the only thing with this is it does come with a price tag of £24,999.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think they've already sold out. I've got a funny feeling they've already sold them all.
Possibly. I don't know, but
these are the sort of the with the price point and what they are. These are the sort of things that I think like execs and stuff like that will have, and they'll have them in their office in their big buildings down in London.
I don't have a spare £25,000 lying around.
No, and like I said, I would imagine these have all been snapped up fairly quickly.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's not like their other pins. But it has all the gizmos and gadgets. It's basically the DB5 just gold. That's it.
Yeah, but who is going to do the ejector seat on that and the roof fly off when it's 24
I don't know.
hours?
I would also as well. I don't know who's going to order it unbuilt because I would not imagine scratching one of them panels.
Yeah. No, I don't think you'd want to play with stuff like that.
Yeah,
Well,
it looks really nice, and obviously it's celebrating 60 years of Goldfinger, so you know that's why they've done it. You can actually go and see it. There's a place down in London where it's actually on display, and anyone can go down and have a look at it.
Yeah. Oh,
So.
yeah. Okay. So on the last show, we were on about the colour of the 911.
Yes.
Porsche. Well, there is another option available, and that is a white and green one.
Yeah. So we mentioned this just before coming on. IXO collections now seem to be offering multiple colours in a lot of their builds.
Yeah.
So you've got the Porsche here, which is obviously in the neon yellow or green.
Yeah.
And now they're offering it in the white with the green wheels.
Why can't they go with the white and the red light model? Maybe they're trying to get away from that.
Yeah, I don't know whether those two colours, the neon colour and this white, are sort of exclusive colours for that RS model.
Yeah.
Because I know for a fact that there's a lot of cars about that only have, like, you can only have them in Pacific colours, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
Like the RS ones, you could probably only get in those two colours. You couldn't get like a standard one in those colours or anything like that.
But they're offering, there's two options there. If you want the colour one or you want the white one, then yeah, there we go. Porsche 911.
Yeah.
So okay, and then they're actually offering another vehicle they've already done, but in a different colour, and it's this. They're doing the Peugeot 205.
Yeah, so it's the red or the white.
Yeah. So
do you know what? I kind of like the white one.
Yeah.
But both of them are quite good. Though I personally would have gone with black.
Right.
Because I think the 205 I remember being in red or black. I don't remember seeing too many white ones.
No.
But if you look on their site, Mark, I think there's even more collections that they offer with different colour schemes.
Well, if I go here, which is full kits.
Hang on. Yeah, you see it there, the Mercedes, is it?
Yeah.
Yeah, they've got it in the red or the silver now.
Yeah.
So it looks like they're starting to offer a lot of their collections in two different colours.
Yeah.
I suppose it's interesting. It gives you more choice, more variety, I suppose.
Yeah, definitely. Maybe the way forward, people want to choose which colour they have.
Yeah, it's always good to have options.
Yeah.
And one thing you don't get a lot of is options on Partworks.
No.
So giving them the two different colours and at the same price as well, because normally when we've had the two different colour options from Agora, they've been totally different prices.
Yeah.
Or they've been sort of limited run on a different colour. And these are offering them at the same price and the same quantity, it looks like.
Yeah.
So yeah.
So keep an eye on IXO because they might do something. I mean, there's a possibility to do the Volvo maybe in a different colour.
Oh yeah, there's yeah. I mean they could even offer the Le Mans there, the Le Mans car in different racing colours.
Yeah.
Different teams, because all their cars were the same.
Yeah.
There weren't many variations. It's a bit like the F1 sort of cars of the day, I suppose. They're all sort of very, very, very similar. So yeah, I mean they could do another team colour for that or another team.
Yeah.
There's options. It's good because they're offering the options now. So
yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
Okay, right. So I'll stop sharing. So The other news that we've heard and all over social media is, unfortunately, as of the 31st of December, you will not be able to order anything from Partwork Upgrades anymore.
Yeah, so Ian's obviously decided to sort of, I don't know how to put it really, sort of just stop and enjoy life a little bit. And I can't fault him for doing that. And my hat goes off to him to be able to walk away from it like that. Yeah, anyone be able to walk away from something like this. Yeah, hats off to him.
Hey, go out with a bang. Why not?
Yeah, I don't think he's moving away. He's not moving away from Partworks or the community. Yeah. It's just Partwork Upgrades. And you know, when he said it started 4 years ago, I always thought that it was longer. It always seemed like it was longer. Ian's always been in the community for quite a long time.
Yeah.
And I remember him before Partwork Upgrades. So he's definitely going to leave a huge hole in the community.
Oh, gosh, yeah.
And obviously he's going to be sorely missed. Obviously he's going to still be around and still be on the shows and still, you know, interact with the community and stuff like that. Just Partwork Upgrades won't be about. And yeah.
So it's a case of, if you're wanting anything from Partwork Upgrades, you need to get your orders in before the 31st of December.
Yes.
That's the cut-off point. All orders before that date will be honoured.
Yep. And also as well, he's also shutting down Partwork distribution. But if you're already getting a collection from him, don't worry, you're safe. You'll still collect them all the way to the end. He'll still be doing that.
Yeah.
But he won't be taking on any new customers now. No.
And I'll reiterate, if you are worried about an order, just email Ian. He will
always don't just leave it to the last minute and then sort of put in a dispute or anything like that. Always talk to him. He's always approachable. He will always get back to you. Yeah, if you've got any problems, just go straight to him. Don't go anywhere else. And that just doesn't fall for Partwork Upgrades. I want to just point out as well that that's the same for every company as well. Because I've seen loads of it this weekend. Lots of people complaining about Fan Home with delivery and then they vent on the Facebook page. And I'm like, if there's any problem, anything, you know, problem with deliveries, problem with stoppages, problems with not receiving stuff, your first point of call always is to the company, not to Facebook, because no one on there can help you. Yeah. Straight away, it's to the people that you get the stuff from. It's to them. Yeah. So I just want to point that out as well as we're on that sort of subject. So I've seen a lot of it the weekend where lots of people are saying they haven't had delivery, they've been waiting months, and I was like, have you contacted Fan Home? And they're like, no. I'm like, that's your first point of call. Before you come on Facebook, before you start venting, go to them first, always, because they sort everything out. I will say that Fan Home, despite faults and stuff, they do sort their stuff out. If you've got a problem, when I've had a part missing or a part broken or a missing part, I'll tell you what, they're straight on the ball and they do post it straight out. I haven't got a problem with that. So yeah, I just want to put, but yeah, in regards to Partwork Upgrades, if you've got any problems about anything, always go to Ian first, always. Yeah. And he will sort everything out and let you know what's going on. Yeah. Fine. Yeah. Right, let's get on with some chat because we've had lots come in, and I mean lots come in. So I caught it, D, don't worry. Oh, right. So first in was D Harris saying, well, for the first time, good evening, Mark and Kev. 7:35 yesterday evening. Right. And you caught it. That's good. I caught it. I was there. Okay, and then he put second attempt, LOL, evening, Mark and Kev. So evening D. Evening D. We've got Spider Spruce saying, hi, Mark, on this channel. So hi, JP, welcome. And then he's saying, hello, Kev, on this channel. So well, we've got Ian Campbell in saying, evening all. Hi, Ian. The man himself. Hi, Ian. And then we've got Steve131 who says, evening all. So evening, Steve. Hi, Steve.
We've got Howard in saying hi. Hi, Howard. Welcome.
Hi, Howard.
And then Dave McBill says, good evening, Mark and Kev. Have a great stream tonight. Thank you, Dave.
Thank you, Dave. Thank you.
And then Dave Mac says, another week has gone by so fast. It only feels like 5 minutes since the last stream.
Tell me about it.
It's been 2 weeks since the last stream we did together, but yeah.
Yeah, it's been strangely enough, it's been 2 weeks since the last one. It doesn't feel that long.
Yeah.
That's for sure.
We've got Dano's Universe in saying hello, Mark and Kev, and everyone in the chat. So hi, Dano. Welcome.
Hi, Dano.
And then we've got David Phillips who says evening all. Evening, David.
Hi, David.
And we've got Ian's World of Models says evening, everyone. Hope you are all well. So
hi, Ian.
Welcome. We've got Kevin and Mary in saying evening all. Evening, Kevin and Mary.
Hiya.
And then we've got Kenneth in saying, afternoon, Kevin and Mark. I'm sitting here watching my favourite YouTube people while working on my IXO Collections Willie's Jeep. I'm on stage 80. Wow, you've done that quick, Kenneth.
Yeah, you ain't got long to go because it's only 100 issues, I believe, or stages.
I'm going to say, wasn't it a couple of weeks ago we just started it? So,
yeah.
Wow.
You're motoring on with that.
Yeah. We've got Todd in, Marvel Phoenix, who says, hello and good evening all. So, hi, Todd.
Hi, Todd. How's it going?
And then Ian says, hello, Kev and Mark. So, hi, Ian.
Hi, Ian again.
And then Ian says, the room looks great, Mark. Nicely done. Thank you.
Yeah, it looks lovely.
Yeah. Knackered from it, though. Then we've got DS Models who says, hello, everyone. Hi, Dave. Welcome.
Hi, Dave. How's it going?
And then we've got Stephen Haynes Model who says, hi, Mark and Kev. So, hi, Stephen.
Hi, Stephen.
Right. Yeah. And then Howard says, take my money for Yoda. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Definitely. If it's 1-1 scale Yoda, oh, man. It's
gonna be a popular build, yeah.
Mm.
But you've got 12 months to plan for it if it does come out.
Yeah.
There's a while for it to come out. You've got some time to plan on what you're going to do, where you're going to place it.
So I don't need to eat.
Yeah.
I don't need to eat. No,
yeah.
Just do
I like food.
Yeah, I'll just eat the packaging. Nothing will come of that. Spider Sprue says, did 3 packs of kit, 1 to go. Wow.
Yep, I've the next pack of mine is out this week, and then like with you, I've got 1 left, and then he's finished.
Right. D says never heard of the Evangelion. No.
Yeah, it's definitely anime. I've got a funny feeling it's anime.
Todd says that Evangelion or Eva is a Japanese mecha anime television series.
I think it's anime.
we don't get them in this country, so
anime was quite like the Japanese manga and anime was very, very popular in the sort of late 80s, early 90s. So you had things like Ghost in the Shell and stuff like that, and they were really popular, especially with sort of like a cult following. So
Howard says Evans was anime and they called Battle Angels.
Yeah,
right.
I've heard Battle Angels.
No, I've never heard of anything like that.
So it's kind of like a mech suit, I think.
Right.
Or they're mechs of some kind. I knew it was anime, but I think it's more popular in the US.
Yeah.
And Europe over the UK, but it does have its following here in the UK.
Right.
Anime's it's bigger now than it's ever been, I think, anime.
Right.
Because you've got things you got to think, things like Pokemon, that's anime.
Okay.
And Digimon and all that sort of stuff, that's all anime. But the manga stuff is where it's at, like Ghost in the Shell. And I keep saying that because that's the one I remember. But they did loads of that sort of style in the 80s and 90s, so it was quite big. But I was never into that.
No, me neither.
So around that time, I was into Star Trek and Marvel and stuff like that. So yeah, it never really. It was one of those things that you had to search out. It was not mainstream.
Yeah.
So yeah.
Okay. DS Model says the Land Rover is an 88-inch, not a 109-inch. Wheelbase needs checking as to what it is.
Yeah. We'll know more when it gets released, which is in February. But yeah, like I said, Dave did point out he didn't think it was the 109. He thinks it's something different.
Yeah. I think Dave would know on that
one. Dave would, yeah, I'm saying Dave would definitely know.
Would know on that one. Richard Cobbleston is saying, hi all, is Partwork upgrades finishing? Sadly, yes.
Yeah.
So sadly, yes, but it's the way of things, and yeah, we all understand why Ian and Julie are doing it. So DS Model says that's a beautiful DB5 at a grossly overpriced rate, but wonderful model all the same.
Yeah, you can always buy the Corgi gold version because they released the gold version as well.
Yeah, I mean, does it not come with a lockable safe to put it in?
Like I said, that model is for, you know, execs to have in their office, and you know, all the high ups to have in their offices and stuff.
Oh, so well, like, you know what, that cactus, light up cactus for about £5 looks really good in the office, and the people at the top are going, you know what, that 25 grand Agora DB5, that'll look nice in the office.
Yeah.
Ian says, do you have a link for Mr. Fusion's family business? No, I don't.
I do. We'll post it to you, Ian. When we come off, it's easier for me to sort out that way.
Right. Okay.
Unless Jason's in the chat, he can put it in, but I don't know if he's here tonight. But yeah,
he's not a moderate. He won't be able to be unless he can message it to one of us. If you can message it to me, I can put it in. But yeah. Yeah, Ian says they would have gone so quick to corporates.
Yeah, of course they would have. Yeah.
They
would have used half of their bonus to pay for it.
Probably. That's a nice Christmas present, though, isn't it?
It's all right for some.
Yeah. John's model making is insane. Evening, all. Evening, John.
Hi, John. I did capture a video this week of the Titanic with all the funnels working.
I haven't done mine yet.
And I've got to say, all the anxiety about them working, they work perfect for John, so people shouldn't have a problem. So
got all my decals to do yet, but I'm gonna have an evening where I'm just gonna do it. So John says I bought 2 BB5s in my dreams. LOL. Yeah,
you could go down to London and nick the one on display. Because there is one on display in the they've got an exhibition on for James Bond at the minute, and it's on display there.
Yeah, how much security is surrounding
that? I would imagine it's under lock and key.
Yeah. Howard says, I know I could buy a few Partworks versus a gold DB5, and I want to build both of the Porsche in both colours. Wow.
Nice.
Yeah, wow. And then David Hogley says, Kev, just watch your vid of Tumblr build stage 83. I'm watching on stages 83 to 88 myself. Agree with you. Not a lot to do. Like, you have a box of electrics. Hard to see where it will all go.
Yeah. As I said in the video, I think Mark was the one that actually said it, where he said, we're going to have it all in pieces, and in the last 4 issues, we put it all together.
Yeah.
And I think now how far we are, and I mean, it's 120 issues, and we've done 83, 84 this week, and I can just see that happening. I can see within the last 4 issues, we're just going to start bolting everything together. Because we still haven't put down the flooring, the battery box, the wheels, the back wheels. We still haven't got the back wheels.
Crazy.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Absolutely crazy. What's going on with that build?
Yeah.
It's a bit of a letdown, really, because it was very hyped up when it came out.
I think it's going to, like I said, it's going to be one of those builds that's a bit all over the place, but once built, it's going to be awesome. Like, it's definitely one of those builds. I think there's a few out at the moment, actually. I think the Lancaster's one of them, where there's all these problems, all this sort of hepped up. But once it's finished, people are going to be like, oh, I wish I'd done that. Or I wish I carried on doing that. And I think the Tumblr is going to be one like that.
Yeah, news on the Lancaster. Issue 39, we get a proper battery box and test board.
Yeah. Yeah, I see that.
So I'm glad I've held out, because...
Also, as well, there was a note inside issue, I think it was issue 38, telling you not to glue anything down until issue 39 because of the motor and the propeller and stuff like that. Yeah. You don't glue anything, but because I know people have already done that. So, yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, there is a note in issue 38 not to glue bits in, to leave them loose. So I think it's just push fit. We're going in.
Yeah, it's also said not glue the propeller on as well, because you'll do that. You can glue the stuff down in the next issue, apparently.
Yeah.
But not to do it beforehand. But I know some people have already done it on the first engine.
Well, because he told you to, that's a problem. When he tells you to, you do it. So,
yeah.
It's not what we can do, unfortunately.
No.
Ian says, thanks, Mark Kev. As you can imagine, since announcing this, we've been flooded with orders, which is great, but it will affect how quick we turn around the orders. Yeah.
Yeah, I think some people forget to, don't realise that it's just Ian and his partner.
His wife, Julie,
Yeah, his wife, Julie. So I think that, I think a lot of people don't realise that, and they think that he's got an army of people working for him.
No.
It's just the two of them. So, yeah.
Business. So,
yeah.
But what it started as, it is amazing.
Was it the wand holder for the power pack for the Ghostbusters?
Yeah. Basically.
But I remember Ian before that. I remember Ian way before that.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was that, and then it's gone from there.
Yeah.
So John's model making says some folk on Facebook are just attention seekers, Kev.
Yes. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
Yeah, it's ridiculous. Keyboard warriors, I call them.
Well, I did catch someone out. So someone posted in the Enterprise group about all the issues that were delayed. And I said, well, you're in the post. It made out that every single issue he had was delayed, and I was like, I don't think that's true. And then it transpired that he had photoshopped all the issues that had been delayed over the time into one post to make it look like they were all delayed, which they weren't. So he got called out for that. But yeah, people are on there just sort of stirring it, and I don't understand why, but.
No, they need to stop, really. Or just
I find that there's waves of it. So you'll go months and months and months with nothing.
Yeah.
And then it'll all start creeping in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, okay. Next one. We've got Dylan's Den in saying, Dylan's Den of Models saying hi all. Hi, Dylan. Welcome.
Hi, Dylan. Welcome.
And then we've got Chef Hawk in saying evening all, evening Chef Hawk.
Hi, Chef Hawk.
Spanish Brew says haven't started my Jeep yet, the Willys Jeep.
This time, don't worry.
Yeah. D says Ghost in the Shell, excellent show.
Yeah, and if you watch the original anime, it was perfect. And I also got to say as well that then the movie that they did was actually quite good as well. I liked it. Which they did with Scarlett Johansson, wasn't it?
Yeah.
That was really well done. I also liked Lalita Battle Angel. That was another good one that they did as a film recently. But yeah.
John's Model Making says, thanks, Kev. The decals are really fiddly. 2 hours to complete it.
Wow.
That's why I need an evening where I can just
yeah.
And then I'll speed it up on the camera.
I was going to say, do it as a sort of a time lapse.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'll probably do it that way. I can do it in here, which is easy. A lot easier. I would no way have been able to do that downstairs at all. No. Dano's Universe says, I just uploaded a Doctor Who video of my collection. Wow. Nice. Yeah, check that out.
Are you going to be, Dano, are you going to be doing the Dalek?
I know he is.
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah. David Hawley says, great model, though, the Tumbler.
Yes. Yeah, like I said, it's definitely going to be one of those builds where I think a lot of people are going to be like, oh, we should build that. Because that happened with the Millennium Falcon and the Back to the Future, obviously DeLorean as well, where lots of people were like, oh man, I should have built that.
Yeah.
Now they've been given that chance again, but with a lot of the Hachette builds, they don't re-release them.
Yeah. Two of my completed models that I decided to have up here was the camper van and the DeLorean. Yeah. Because I really wanted them up here. I've got the Titanic up here because I'm still working on it and everything. But two completed models, I really wanted them two up here. Yeah,
it's definitely. I think the Tumbler is definitely going to be that build, and I can see that the Lancaster is going to be that as well. Because I see a few people giving it up because they didn't think it's not accurate enough and all of that. But I think once it's complete, those are the sort of people I feel for, because they're like, man, I wish I carried on with that. I wish I built that.
I persevere. I mean, the one that a lot of people gave up with, but I persevered, was the X-Wing. And I'm glad I did it, but the design of that was shocking.
Yeah.
Absolutely shocking. Dylan's Den says, got an email yesterday that the 1.6 DB5 is finished and hopefully they will release it next year. So
yeah, the test comes to an end this week. Keep an eye on your post. If you've signed up, you'll get a little gift in the post to say thank you for subscribing and that. Yeah.
So that was the Hachette test run for the 1.6 DB5 that they were doing. And Ian's, the one star for Ghostbusters for the Proton packs.
Yeah, because it never came with a little socket for it to hold in. So they were like loose, weren't they?
Yeah. They were terrible.
Crazy.
Yeah. Dylan's Den says, I personally think the customer service is brilliant. I have never had an issue with Fan Home or Hachette.
Yep.
Well, Fan Home, no. Hachette never had a problem up until a few weeks ago when they turned around and said that people who get their parts early are the lucky ones.
Yeah.
And I called them out on it. And then I got an email saying that we do not refer to customers as this. So you don't refer to customers as this, but you inside the company do.
Yeah.
I'm not going into any more. I'm not getting.
Yeah. Some people do have, it's the same with everything. I think, some people have good experiences with Amazon and other people don't. And I think Fan Home and Share, all these companies are the same. I think some people have a better experience than others. And yeah.
Well, I mean, I think the one that was the worst customer set was Eagle Moss. They didn't really. They really didn't care.
I think towards the end, it did get quite bad.
Yeah.
And when they first started out, they were very good, and then it sort of deteriorated over time, as it did, because that's what it happened.
My thing with Eagle Moss was probably an experience towards the end of the company.
Yeah.
When we kind of just really gave up.
They just gave up. Yeah.
Yeah, and just thought, right, we'll just do it anyway, which we want, and anyway, which works for us.
Yeah.
And that used to set me off on Eagle Moss rants. So, yeah. Ian says, there are some nasty folk out there. We had one that called Julie whoa. Yeah, because we took a few days to answer an email. We, of course, refunded and refused their order. Whoa.
Yeah, definitely. Like I said, there are. Yeah, I can totally believe that, because some people are very self-centered, so they think everything should be for them. But yeah, I can imagine it. I can imagine the sort of abuse that people get on the end of the phone to fan home as well as Hachette. So, but that's disgusting. I'm totally with you on that one, Ian. That is, yeah. No more. Thank you.
One thing you learn is quality takes longer.
Yeah.
Than cheap prices for stuff that's going to break very easily.
Yeah. Well, not only that, there's I always go for respect. Respect is both ways. Yeah. So, yeah.
Yeah, no, that's just unacceptable.
Yeah, that's completely unacceptable. That
really, really unacceptable, because there's just no need for it. And I would have refunded and said, don't bother ordering anything ever again.
No, that's good.
But, yeah. And you know what? I think that's what, if you're a small company trying to do your best, that's probably what drags you down the most, is when people get like that with you. It's you have customer, bigger companies have customer service that are trained to deal with irate customers. When you're a small run business, you're not trained to take stuff like that, really.
No.
So, D says, watched original and the remake, both excellent. Precursor to the Matrix films.
Oh yeah, 100%. Most of them, I think the original Matrix film was, I think, Hollywood's attempt to dive into the anime world.
Right.
So the Matrix, if you watch the Matrix and you think, it's all a bit mystical and it's all slow motion and all of that, and the whole world it creates, it's very, very anime, very manga. Because it's all to do with fantasy and over the top stuff and all that sort of stuff.
Right. I mean, I always Partwork of the Nebuchadnezzar, please.
Oh yeah.
Oh definitely. Yeah, that'd be awesome. Don't think it'll happen, but that would be awesome.
Hey, at this point, I'll never say never.
Well, no, that's true. There's a lot of detail on that. A lot of detail to get it right. Dano's Universe says 1,000% yes, too right. I'll be doing it. Cannot wait. So that is for the Dalek.
Yeah, I cannot wait to do that. That's going to be an awesome build.
Give me Yoda. Yes. Give me a Dalek. Absolutely no way. So I'm not doing the Dalek. So Dano also says, really cannot wait for it. Looking forward to it. Well, I think it should be towards the end of the year, shouldn't it?
Yeah, I think it's going to get released before Christmas, because they always release on a Wednesday, and the Wednesday after Christmas, the first Wednesday after Christmas, is the New Year. And on the web page where you sign up your interest, it says the end of 2024. So it will have to be released before Christmas.
Or they do it like they've done before and release it between the 26th and the 31st of December.
Yes, they've done that before. Yeah, they've released I think they released a build on Boxing Day before, the 26th.
Yeah.
So yeah, I wouldn't put it past them.
I wouldn't put it past them that you start seeing the adverts for it.
Christmas Day.
No, Boxing Day.
Boxing Day. Yeah, we'll see. I think it's going to be, I don't want to precursor it, but I think it's going to be one of the most popular builds going, because with the amount of Doctor Who fans that are going to be building it that I've seen, and people that already build the Daleks, the full scale ones, are already going to build it as well. So I think that it's going to bring more people into the community that normally don't do Partworks.
I can definitely see Boxing Day that starts to get advertised.
Yeah, 100%.
Definitely. And that's how they'll do it.
Yeah.
Ian says, do you know that this store upgrade is still a good seller?
Can you still get the Proton packs?
I don't think you can buy them individually, no, from Fan Home.
Yeah, because I remember Eaglemoss did it like they sent 2 out and then they sent the other 2, didn't they? They done it in 2s.
They did it,
and I think it was like, wasn't it like a special or something like that?
They did it as a special.
So you have to pay extra for them, but you'll never get them again because obviously I don't think they're doing the Ecto ever again. So
they did it as 2, and it confused people because they only sent 1 magazine.
Yes.
So like me, I looked at it and like, we should be doing 4 proton packs here, and I should be doing a trap. Where's the trap? I didn't realise that they did it as 2. So they sent you the first lot of parts for 2 proton packs, and then another special of 2 proton packs and the trap. So
yeah.
Sorry, my mouth is getting really dry now.
That's all right. I drink fresh.
Yeah.
Don't worry.
Dean says, can remember only 2 negative comments on Ian's site once while they were on holiday. So
yeah, they need a break. They're on their, they're doing it off their own backs. It just takes a little bit of courtesy, a little bit of time. I also see there was quite a few people trying to get hold of Chloe as well.
Right.
And I think she's taken time off for personal matters. So something's happened in the family.
Yeah.
And lots of people have started to complain that they can't get an email from her, and they've emailed her and she hasn't responded in 24 hours. People start losing it a little bit. But yeah. Look, everyone has lives away from all of this and stuff happens. So
John's Model Making says, saw an advertisement for the next Matrix film, I think that is 2026.
I should have just done the first one and left it. There was no need for them to do the other 2 or even the remake or the last film they did. The first film was the perfect. That was it. They didn't have to touch it. It was done.
Oh, yeah, they like to cash in on these franchises.
No. There was no need.
Ian Campbell says, I would say that 99.9% of our customer base have been great with us, understanding, patient, etc. Yeah, well, that's good. It's just the 0.1% that are complete.
Yes.
Yeah. D. Harris says they were told a family business. Please be patient. Yeah, definitely. David Hawley says, me too, subscribed to the Dalek some 6 months ago. Can't wait.
Yeah, I can't wait. I'll be getting it in the newsagents and doing it every week like I do with the Tumblr.
Yeah.
Because the Tumblr, that finishes in April, May time. Because, actually, I don't know. It might be further down, I think, June, July time, actually. Because come Christmas time, we'll be at like issue 99, 100, and then there's only 20 issues left.
Yeah.
So it'd be interesting to see where we are at that point, if it's just pieces or what. I wonder if we get the wheels by then.
Never know, you might get them as a Christmas present.
Yeah, it'd be nice.
Knowing your luck, though, you'll get a rim. Next issue, a tyre.
Oh, rim. Yeah. I mean, there's 2 tyres on each side on the back. So that's, 2, 4, 6. That's 8 issues just for them.
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Ian Campbell says, I don't think you can get the proton packs anymore. No, I don't think you can.
No, I don't think you can, and I don't think you'll ever be able to.
No. And he also says, I can only thank Eagle Mouse for not providing a solution to the wand and allowing us to do it.
Yeah. I wonder what was the first power mod you did? Was that the Terminator?
First power mod. Yes, I think it was the Terminator.
I think it was the Terminator, and I've got that.
Yeah,
because it was the one you sent me, Mark, and it works perfect.
Yeah, I'm sure it was the Terminator.
It was, yeah.
And then I wonder myself, how many builder's cushions has Julie made over the years?
I don't know. I absolutely love mine. Mine's here, and I don't know where I'd be without it. To be fair.
Yeah.
Perfect thing.
Yeah, I think it was the first power mod was the Terminator.
Yeah.
And then I think after that it was the Root Master.
Yeah. Jeez, how long ago were they? They were so. I know Ian said 4 years, but man, I think that was
Well,
I always think it was longer than that.
Ian kindly sent me to put in my room every blueprint that I did. I didn't realise how many blueprints they actually did.
Yeah, Ian, I've got a lovely little box upstairs with them all in. And yeah, there's so many. Yeah, it's lovely.
Yeah. Crazy. Right, so Spider Spruce put sorry Ian, another order.
Get them in quick.
Yeah, it was the Terminator.
Terminator. Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. It seems like a lifetime ago. It's like because we've done so many builds since then. It just seems like a long time ago.
Yeah. Ian says hundreds. Yeah.
Yeah.
And then he also says we've sold over 1,000 power mods.
Yeah, that I did. I said to you, didn't I, Mark? And I think I said to Ian as well. I think the thing that's going to be missed the most, obviously, Partwork upgrades in general, but I think the power mods are the ones because I think a lot of people relied on those power mods.
Yeah, I'm just going to miss where to send my crazy ideas.
Well, I'm going to miss sort of everything that they do. I think because I think with new people coming into the hobby, they're going to see things like the cushion and the little bits and pieces and go, where'd you get them from? Well, they used to be at this place, you know. It's it's going to be hugely missed, hugely more than I think Ian understands or knows.
Yeah,
how much it's going to be missed.
Well, last two comments. We are coming up on the hour. Is another great stream tonight, guys. Thank you, Dave Mack.
Cheers, Dave.
He says a good night, both, and I will see you both next week. So, night, D.
See you later, D. Good night.
Have you got anything coming up this week, Kev?
Yeah, we've got the Knight Rider, and I'm going to do my last Star Trek 3D build that I've been doing. Yeah, I am waiting for issue 15 of the Enterprise build. So as soon as that arrives, I've got issue 15, 16, 17, 18, and 19 to do.
Yeah.
So loads. But yeah, this week it's definitely going to be the Knight Rider and some other stuff as well. I'm going to do discussion videos and do an update video and all that sort of stuff. There's stuff coming, so yeah.
Okay. Will's Workshop says, late drop in just to see the new model room. Looks great, Mark. Thanks, Will.
Cheers, Will.
David Hawley says, good night, guys. Great stream again. See you next time. Take care.
Take care, Dave.
So myself, this week, it's basically catching up with the videos that I didn't do for the last 2 weeks, which I'm on with at the moment. So that's what will come out on the channel this week. And then hopefully we're all caught up. So there we go. So,
yeah, I guarantee you'll be caught up by the end of the week.
Oh, yeah, I will be. I can just build away in here. It's brilliant.
Yeah.
So it just leaves me to say that I've been Mark.
And I've been Kev.
And we'll catch you all next time, guys. Bye.
Good night, guys.